Our last presentation is from the Lab to Store workshop, and I'm very enthusiastic about this one. I was also about the others, but this gave me a real wow. It was only a team of 2 people, unfortunately only Rita is here. Does it work?
Yes, I think so. Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, so my name is Rita and my teammate is Khatereh, and together we have been a creative team for 3 years. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, so I'm going to do the presentation. And yeah, like you all know, our challenge was to design a retail environment where on and offline experiences come together. And basically, our first thought was about a physical space, but after a while we thought like, why are we restraining ourselves to a physical space? And actually our observation was to sell a product, an artificial environment is created. And what I mean with this is that when you go to a web store or a physical store, it's always about selling a product. And this means there's always sellers, they try to make the product, try to get the product sold, but it's not about the actual environment of the product. So the insight is products are wanted most in their natural environments. Think how many times you've said, whoa, that's really nice, where did you buy it? And these are some examples. Nice couch, where did you buy it? Or look at her shirt, I wonder where she got it. Whoa, that's an awesome watch, where did you find it? These are really nice mugs, did you buy them online? Most of the things you really find cool is when you experience them in your own environments, when you run into them. So basically the conclusion is a good product sells itself. So for us, there was a big opportunity because, yeah, the opportunity was the possibility of buying anything you like in an instant. So now we come to our idea, connecting every object in use to web shops by scanning it. So first I want to show you a short video about some technology that's going on right now.
Verilux Surveillance SDK is used for the development of biometric software that performs face identification in live video streams from high-resolution digital surveillance cameras. The SDK is based on Verilux facial recognition technology and is used for passive biometric identification. That is, when passers-by are not required to actively look into a camera or interact with the device in order to be recognized. Verilux can be used in a wide range of applications, such as recognition of employees, clients, or other individuals visiting an office or other place of business.
So what I want to demonstrate with this is that now it's not necessary to actively interact with the camera in order for the technology to recognize an object or a person. It can even recognize faces. So now I want to present our idea to you, and our idea is called Store Outings. And the world is a store. It works on your smartphone for now. And this is a short introduction. To register, you'll need to fill in your payment details because like what we see with other services, when you register your credit card first, it's better for users because they don't feel like they have to pay afterwards, which is actually a big problem with web stores, that they stop at the payment moment. So with this short video, I'm going to demonstrate how it works. So it's a very short video, but basically what it does, with your phone you scan an object. Like you've seen, it can also be for flowers, it can be anything. It recognizes, the software recognizes what it is, and it immediately connects you to the web stores. And you have several options, like you saw with the bike. It just connects you to the best options, and when you find one you like, you click on it, and you can instantly buy it because your credit card was already linked. So this means everything around us will be for sale. And of course, this will have a great impact on retailers, for example. This will mean physical stores will vanish. You can imagine everything is for sale on the streets right now, so why would you go into a store? Because you can just buy it on the streets. This means retailers will sell on the streets. You see models walking on the catwalk right now, but now they will send their models on the streets, because that's where stuff is bought. So imagine doesn't only go for models, but also for furniture in stores. It goes for everything. So it's actually product placement on the streets. And an interesting thing is also that exclusivity will be reserved for upcoming designers. If you have a large number of products, it will not be exclusive anymore. It doesn't mean if you got it in Paris or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's mostly the upcoming designers who knitted their own sweater, and there's only one piece, that will be exclusive. So this is a huge opportunity for upcoming designers to create interesting stuff. And Store Outings will also have a great impact on consumers, because everybody will be a model. You can buy clothing from anyone, and maybe in the future there can even be a possibility that consumers can actually sell their clothing, so everybody will actually be a paid model by that time. But not everybody wants to be a model, so this would also mean that maybe we'll have some Western burqas as well, because not everybody wants to be scanned. So it's not a choice if you want to participate. The only thing you can do is cover yourself, so people don't buy stuff from you. And this will also lead to a lot of new ways of shopping, because nowadays when you go with your friends to stores, you have to go into stores, but now you can just shop in the park. And this is also, by the way, very good for men, because they don't have to go shopping anymore. They just can walk around on the streets and buy stuff, maybe even to work. It's very practical. And this will also have a bigger impact, because it will also have a huge impact on society, because advertising will drastically change. This is a quick example, scan me for discount. This is an option. Well, I'm sorry if I'm... this is Amsterdam-Zuid, and each neighborhood will represent a type of store. So, for example, Amsterdam-Zuid can be chic, preppy chic. So what you will get is that actually the map, for example, of Amsterdam, every area will be a different type of store. Urban, chic, it's all based on neighborhoods. And this will also lead that everybody will be able to find out the value of your stuff. So let's say you're wearing very expensive clothing. It's better not to walk in a cheap neighborhood, because they'll know you're wearing expensive stuff. So, the conclusion is, this is our presentation, Store Outings, and we think this is the future. So, that was it, basically. Thank you.
All right. So I'm taking over for the last few minutes. Because actually we have a little surprise up our sleeves for the participants of the workshop, because we have a little prize for the best pitch we've heard. So, but before going straight into the winner, I want to walk you through the jury reports about what we said about the great ideas you put forward. First of all, the blog shop. We almost feel like we shouldn't be waiting in getting the blog shop out there. We should do this tomorrow. I already said it to you. Come to my office tomorrow and we write up a business plan and we start doing this. Because actually it's a great way we've seen it in the retail we did. We went to meet all the retailers and they said, we are curating the stuff we sell. It's a unity, what we sell. And what you bring is a unity that goes way beyond lifestyle. So please do this. Then let me see, the delivery shop. The delivery shop, again, it feels, when we saw it, it feels very, how do we say? Far-fetched and not realistic that this is going to happen. But it is happening in its way. We're already getting our stuff delivered, and we can get it delivered within 12 hours, and we can send it back again the same day and get a discount. And you know, the next bit will be the SRV-wagen of the future, that we can get our Louis Vuitton in the neighborhood. The thing is, will it become at such a scale and such an immense influence on the city? So that's a very interesting scenario. And the final one, the future of the shop is no shop, but it's an app that we scan the stuff around us. The interesting thing is, it was already in one of the presentations before. It's actually there. Google made some Google Goggles app that allows you to scan for to recognize objects in reality. And what these two girls did was a great interpretation and extrapolation of what this scenario could be like and what kind of influence that has, because as a technologist myself, I always like to embrace technology and see it as the solution for everything, but you don't always give it the opportunity to think about the real consequences of what it could invoke. And this brave attempt you did on doing this extrapolation makes you to the winner of our prize. You had the best pitch of everyone, so. Oh, my eye will be there.
Oh. Thanks.
So, congratulations.
Thanks.
And I can say thanks.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening, and I hope you were inspired.
Well, I think I can say that for everybody. I'm inspired, and I hope you were too. It's time for the final wrap-up. And I think we had a really nice evening. We saw a big retail landscape coming by with reshaping cities and mountains of Dutchness in them. Well, I'm not going to give any answers. I'm not going to do any conclusions. I hope you go home with some interesting insights, and I'm sure you will. Thank you for being here.